Welcome to the Dropout Multimillionaire Podcast, hosted by best-selling author and serial entrepreneur Brian Will. Here we go.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of the Dropout Multimillionaire Podcast. I am your host, Brian Will, and this podcast is based on my best-selling book, The Dropout Multimillionaire, 37 Business Lessons in How to Succeed with No Money, No Education, and No Clue. Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, and it's being a CEO, the Chief Operating Officer. Being a CEO can be both fun, exciting, it's an ego boost. Sometimes it can suck, and it can be a drain, depending on how your business is going. If you're the CEO, this is your baby. It's your deal. It's your responsibility. People's lives depend on you. People's families and children's depend on you. You know, I've had several instances over the years, and the most recent being the company Christmas party we just had. We had it here at my house, and then we went over to our clubhouse, but I had our management team come in. It was about 20 people, and everybody was there, and we brought these folks in to do a murder mystery dinner theater thing, and everybody's drinking and talking and socializing and have a good time. And I just remember standing back looking at all these people, and this is my management team, and they're all relatively well-paid people thinking, you know, they rely on me as the CEO to keep this company going. They pay their bills, they buy cars, and they pay mortgages, and they raise families and pay for their children's school activities and buy clothes. And their entire lives depend on money. That money comes from their job, and that job comes from me. And in this instance, if you're the CEO, those people are relying on you. So it's quite a responsibility. But so the question is, as a CEO, what are you building? Are you building a lifestyle business, or are you building a legacy? Are you here for the fame or the money? Can you take vacations? I love this question. Can you put your phone down? Are you taking calls at dinner? What are you building in your company? What are you doing as a CEO? One of the things I've always done is build companies that didn't require me to actually be there. In my case, I would call it both a lifestyle and a legacy. I like to joke that I can run my company from my cell phone from bed. In fact, I'm going skiing in 2 days. I'll be out in Park City for a couple of weeks. I can run my business from my cell phone in the ski lift line when I have nothing else to do. I can look at an email, a text, I can send a voicemail, I can answer a question. Then I get on the lift and I go and I'm gone. What are you building? I have a business, a small chain of restaurants here is one of my businesses I own. I could literally sell those restaurants today and nobody would even know I'm gone. Most of my employees, I have about 150 employees there. They don't even know me. So that was what I call both a lifestyle and a legacy. But what are you building? What's important to you? Are you building something that you can sell? Are you building something that pays you a lot of money? Are you the person doing all the work, right? There's this interesting game I have on my cell phone. It's called Would You Rather. And I think this game is hilarious. It's an app. You should get it. In the game, it gives you two choices. And more than likely, it's two bad choices. And they're always funny when you look at them. So I'm going to pull the app up right now. I'm looking at it. And the first question is, would you rather? Would you rather save the world and nobody knows? Or save the world, everybody knows, you're a worldwide hero, but you die in the process? This is your choice. Save the world, nobody knows. Save the world, be a hero, but die. So the app also, interestingly enough, tracks the answers. And in this particular case, 60% of the people answered save the world and nobody knows. Here's a funny part. 40% said save the world, take the glory, and die. Interesting game. 40% of the people would rather die just so everybody knows who they are. So my question to you along those same lines, and we're talking about you as a business and a CEO and what you're building, a legacy or a lifestyle. And would you rather make $300,000 a year and work all the time? Or would you rather make $200,000 a year, but not have to actually show up to work? Somebody else would do it for you. You can go to the mountains, you can go to the beach, you can go to Europe for a month. You can sit on the lake all summer long like I tend to do. Would you rather? What is more important to you? Fame and fortune or lifestyle and family? Now, if you're young in business, you need to get out there and bust it and and do everything you need to do and spend some time building your business. But if you're a little more established and you're making some money, it's time you started answering those types of questions. In my case, I got to be honest with you, I spent all my time building a business. I never saw my family. I missed my kids growing up, ended up divorced. I probably should have spent more time doing what I'm about to tell you, right? Even Sam Walton, and I find this interesting, he was the founder of Walmart. And when he was getting near his deathbed, people asked him this question. They said, was it worth it? And here's what Sam Walton said. He said, "This will sound strange to people who know me, but lately I've wondered if I should feel bad about having been so wholly committed to Walmart. Was it really worth all the time I spent away from my family? Am I really leaving behind something on earth that I can be proud of having accomplished? Or does it somehow lack meaning to me now that I'm facing the ultimate challenge? I could have kicked back in my later years, hung out with the grandchildren, and devoted my life to good works." Now that's coming from a billionaire. Now we're not billionaires, but the same question applies here. What are you giving up to get what you've got, and is it worth it? Would you rather? I use all this to say that one of the principles I've said in business is sometimes as a CEO, you need to make less money in order to make more money, or you need to make less money in order to have a better life. Okay? We're going to call this leverage or time leverage. When we talk about building a business, we talk about the fact that you want a business that one day you've got intrinsic value, that you can sell this company and walk away. Nobody wants to buy your business if you are the primary driver of everything that happens. Nobody. Because when I buy your business and you go away, so do your customers. If you provide all the knowledge and expertise, if your customers rely on you solely and you leave, there's nothing left. What am I actually buying? Okay. So what you need to do as a CEO, as a business person, is build a business, replace yourself in every role that you hold throughout the growth of that organization until you get to a point one day where you're not really needed. You can still sit on top of the organization, make strategic decisions. You can still guide the company. Strategic and guidance is where I like to be. But ultimately, you have the ability to walk away. You can put your phone down. You can go on vacation. You can sell it. You can spend time. But if you're making $300,000 a year and working all the time, maybe you need to pay somebody $100,000 to run that thing for you. Drop your income back to 2, leverage your time, go build your business a little bigger to get your income back, hire somebody else to take care of more tasks, leverage your time, and build your business in blocks. And at some point, if something happens to you, if you get sick, if you get hurt, or you just get tired of doing it, you can walk away because you've got an established organization that will survive without you. That's time leverage. That's being a smart CEO. Would you rather? That's it for today. Everything I talk about is in the book, The Dropout Multimillionaire. If you want to learn more, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, my YouTube channel at The Dropout MM. Or to make it easy, go to www.brianwillmedia.com. For more information on the book, all my books, our social media, podcasts, past podcasts, guest appearances. Y'all have a great day, and let's go rock and roll.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of The Dropout Multimillionaire. To learn more about how we can help you with your business, or if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit www.brianwillmedia.com or The Dropout MM on Instagram.